So Easter Day is the culmination of this week that we've travelled through, and we've seen Jesus journey to Jerusalem, we've seen him arrested, and we've seen him crucified on the cross. And today we celebrate his rising again. It's significant to us as Christians because it's the moment in time we think about where we're restored fully in our relationship with God. I've had this sat on my shelf in about 3 different houses, and it's a piece or a sample of a mattress that we bought years and years ago, and for me it really signifies this whole journey. Easter is about the story of God and his people, that as people over the years have walked away from God, have decided that other things are more attractive, or they've tried to find solutions in all sorts of different ways, through working too hard, through buying stuff, through drinking. Actually, what the Bible teaches us is that it's destroyed our relationship with God, and partially it's destroyed us because we're not living the way that we're supposed to, and we end up in a bit of a crumpled mess. But Easter is about the breaking of all those things through Jesus' death on the cross that crumple us up. And as Jesus rose from the dead on Easter Sunday, that very first Easter Sunday, as those powers were broken, then restoration happened. And what was damaged, what was messed up, what was pounded can be restored as we come to him and say, you've broken the power of all those things that can crush in on us, and have restored us in our relationship with God, our Heavenly Father, and we can become whole and have new life again. Easter's not something that we just celebrate on one day, it's something that we remember on a regular basis. And part of that is because even though Jesus died to set us free and restore us, we don't live as restored people. We still do things that damage that relationship between us and God. So we regularly celebrate communion. We think of Jesus' broken body in the bread and his life outpoured as the blood poured out of his body when he was speared on the cross. And that reminds us that as he died and rose again, we can be restored and forgiven. And we can go back to him whenever we do those things that damage the relationship. And then we worship because that's a way of thanking God through the singing of the songs that we do in church for all that he's done, for the love that he's shown for us, and how much he did for us in Jesus to bring us back to a relationship with him. And we pray, we talk to him, we ask him what it is that he has for our lives, what it is that he wants us to do, and we listen, because that's part of building a relationship. So if you're in a place at all where you feel a little bit bruised by things happening in life, a little bit crushed because of what's going on around you, and you know that you need to connect with God, then Easter is the time where you could do that. If that's something you would be interested in, then we'd love to invite you to come along to St John's and explore more, or find another local church and see how you can journey with Jesus through the rest of your life.